Let's get it.
What time y'all leaving? Hold on, yeah. Terrible time to start this stream. My family just walked in the room. What time we leaving? Oh, you got plenty of time. No, she's getting dressed now. Oh, okay. Just send me the address. I'll drive. Okay. Anyways, all right. Sorry, John. We back.
It's all good.
Anyway, welcome to
Are you sure we live? It says we're still scheduled.
No, it says we're live here. I see live.
Okay, bet.
Anyways,
I'm excited.
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Gotta turn my light on.
There you go.
Let's get into it, man. We are here today to talk a little bit of football. It's just me and John today. Phil's out, spending time with the family. I get it. It's Thanksgiving. But me and John, we're going to talk a little bit of football. First game starts in about 30 minutes. Excited for today. Got some parlays placed for today. Start today. We're going to talk about our parlays real quick just because the game starts in 30 minutes.
Sure.
So this is really just for me and John, just a little talking. I'm a really big ATD guy, which you should know this already.
I do know that. I like that about you too. I like how you get nutsy with these personally. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit more conservative just because I lose a lot more of my bets because I place longer parlays. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
My parlay is gonna be whack. I'm just letting you know. Ahead of time. But go ahead.
I got a 7-leg max though. That's my
okay.
thing.
All right, I like that.
And that's why like ATD odds are like noticeably higher than most other odds.
Yeah.
That's why I max out at 7 legs, and it also just gives me the mindset when I do place lower odd parlays to max out at that 7 legs. Phil came at the right time. Great start. All right. Boom. So to start off, my ATD for the Lions-Bears game, I got 2 players, DeAndre Swift and Sam Laporta.
Okay.
All right. Now, I feel like Monty and Gibbs, one of them is going to go in for sure, but both of them won't go in today. I don't know which one is going to go, so I left both of them off.
I got Gibbs going for at least 50, personally.
Gibbs will
That's an easy. If he's in, he's going to go for 50, realistically. Yeah. It's going to be a hard Bears defense, but I'm just saying.
Let's be honest. Both of them might go for 50.
They might. Do you think Swift goes for 50 against this Detroit defense?
See, now that's where I don't think so.
Okay, gotcha. That's what I'm just gotta ask.
40-ish, 43-ish. And
okay.
I mean, he'll get in the end zone though. That's the thing. Like, especially with this Bears offense.
Got you.
The way that they got the I forgot how many weeks ago it was, but they had a article come out that said they're gonna simplify the offense for Caleb. And in simplifying that offense, as soon as they did that, Swifty took off.
Phil, do you think, if you're watching at home, is there any Bears player that you see making an impact in this game? Just because, like, Elijah, I don't know how you feel, but like, I have the Lions running away with this game. As much as I think this is going to be a good game, as much as I'm excited for Thanksgiving, like, the Lions have been playing out of their minds this year. Out of their minds, bro. I can't wait for the playoffs just for the Lions, low key. I don't mean to be like that, but like that's going to be my favorite matchups. That's going to be my favorite games. I want to see if they can go all the way to the Super Bowl. They're my team that I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Just because they never do this. You know what I mean?
It's a way too early pick, but I had the Lions winning the Super Bowl too, man.
I would love that. I mean, over the Chiefs, I think that would make America so happy. You know what I mean? Like that would just lift up America, low key.
It makes sense. It makes
Detroit. Oh, love it. Love to hear it. But yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing. Like Elijah, other than Swift, I don't really see anyone making a huge impact in this game for the Bears. Like I like Caleb Williams, but like how much is he gonna throw for? You think he's gonna throw for a lot?
I think he'll throw for 180, maybe. This defense,
okay.
This defenses, they fly over the field, man. So
yeah,
I think you got to take that into consideration.
Yeah,
I don't think Williams has a good game. I don't think any of his receivers really going to get in today because of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like as much as I like Roma Dunze, like I need another year with him before I trust him. You know what I mean?
I don't trust him at all. I don't like him.
The only one I kind of can trust is Moore. You know what I mean? But
I don't even think I can trust DJ Moore today. I don't think I can trust DJ Moore today.
Okay, valid. It's a valid point. I got him for 25 yards. That's all I got. You know what I mean?
I would say that.
That's like an easy, like, you know what I mean? If you're getting into this and we're talking about betting, and I'm sorry if this makes you uncomfortable, but we're talking about betting, and it's realistically what we're trying to do is we're talking about the locks, the maybe to then lock. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of like somebody, and then this is going to be their minimum. You know what I mean? So that's what we would feel safe with. That's all we're trying to say overall.
No, I would feel safe with that DJ Moore play. I just don't. I don't really bet props. That's my thing.
Yeah, I hear that. Oh, it's exciting. I love football. I'm excited for the game on Friday too with the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
Is going upstairs. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yep. But yeah, that's just how I feel for the Lions game.
Okay.
We'll talk. You want to talk the later games too, since we're here?
Yeah, we're here. Let's get it.
All right. Next game, Giants Cowboys. My ATD slipped. Sorry, pulling it up.
Okay.
I got Tyrone Tracy.
Touchdown, nice.
I got Tyrone Tracy and Rico Dowdle on one.
Okay.
I got Tyrone Tracy and CeeDee Lamb on another.
Okay, I like that. Do you think Rico Dowdle's gonna have a big game?
My dad said Giants gonna suck today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll tell you that. Your dad is 100% right there. I don't mean to. I'm a Giants fan too. I'll say it. Rico Dowdle, I swear to God.
I'll say one thing. It's a Drew Lock season, though. I'm excited to actually see Drew Lock play today. I wanted him starting over DeVito last week. I don't know why Dable didn't, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm almost fine with DeVito starting. Like, I know, like, hopefully Drew Lock shows us something today. Hopefully he comes out and passes for something, because I think DeVito's hurt realistically, so he's game time. But it just, I don't know. I'm also worried about Cooper Rush on the Cowboys side of things, because he was hurt a lot this week too. You know what I mean? So we might even see some Trey Lance, which I'm kind of excited to see on Thanksgiving. That would be interesting. Same in a sense with Drew Lock. Like, as a Giants fan, I like to see DeVito just because he's no money versus, like, if Drew Lock does something, he gets money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm happy for him. Don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't need to pay someone $10 million when we're going to go get free agents. You know what I mean? When we're going to go improve this team, because right now they're not playing for anything. They're not, realistically. But realistically today, the only thing the Giants are playing for is to not get completely embarrassed on Thanksgiving. Because if we get completely embarrassed on Thanksgiving,
I was going to say, the only thing anybody's playing for you guys is literally divisional pride.
I don't even know if Dable and Shane last the year. They said they would. I think if we get embarrassed, Elijah, you could see them getting fired, don't you? Don't you think?
Yeah.
As much as I like John Mara, as much as I want him to stick by his guns, like, at the same time, like, I haven't agreed with the things Joe Shane has done. I like Brian Daboll. I think he's a good head coach. I don't know.
I think
Cooper Rush masterclass is a little rich for me, Phil, but I don't know. I think he's been injured all week. I want to see it happen, but let's go. I think it's going to be Rico Dowdle and maybe CeeDee Lamb taking it on a slant, but I don't know.
I think Daboll's a good coach, and I think as soon as he gets fired, he'll find a job immediately. Almost.
Right there. Yeah. I kind of hope he gets signed by the Jets, low key. I hope he leaves one building, enters the other. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like that, but
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't
be mad at that at all.
We just need a better GM, realistically.
No, we don't need a better GM. We need a better coach. That's our issue as the Jets.
I hear you. We need some type of leadership on both. Like, I don't know. I don't mean to ask you about this, Elijah. I know this is Thanksgiving. We try to keep it holiday-ish, but let's talk about the Jets for a second. Do you feel like it's Woody Johnson's fault? Do you feel like it's Joe Douglas's fault? Do you feel like I just got to ask the questions, because some people were saying Joe Douglas was like a puppet. I don't believe that. I think he made some good moves overall, but, like,
the man whose fault it really is, it was Robert Saleh.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it does fall on him, and they drafted Zach Wilson, and that's one thing no one's talking about.
Well, here's the thing. I give the Zach Wilson thing, I give that a break, because it's a rookie. You never know what you're really going to get from a rookie.
Yeah, but then the defense fell apart.
As the coach, you have to set a certain culture. The culture that you set and the standard that you set, your players are going to follow. If you're a soft coach and you just letting things go, your players are just
valid.
They're going to start walking all over you. They're going to think they got full reign, and they just going to hit you with the, you know what? You soft. It's not my fault we lost.
Low-key the Giants last week, was it not?
Yeah.
Two of their top players said they were soft, Dex and Neighbors, which I have to agree with both of them. They did play soft. Not trying to be like that as a Giants fan, but like you watch the game, that's the reaction. And what is Dave Ball supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like it's just
that's the issue though. Like these guys are soft, and is he supposed to throw them under the bus? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you need. I'm not gonna sit here and say you need a younger coach, but you need somebody who's going to.
I don't think in the comments for a second though.
What?
You see the comment?
Will Belichick finishes third? No.
As much as I'd like that to happen, Woody Johnson's never going to let that happen because he's a joke. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that, but Woody Johnson's a joke, and it'll. I mean, I don't think Belichick would have the Jets do anything, but I would love to see him on the Giants, low key. I don't know why, but
listen, I just think that we need a coach who's going to come in. I think Rex Ryan is probably a good answer.
Oh my! You believe in this Rex Ryan coming back to the Jets thing?
He will come in. He will come in and set the proper culture of, hey,
hasn't coached in years.
If this is what we're doing, and if you don't like it, fuck you. But I'm here to win. At the end of the day, Rex Ryan did take us to 2 AFC Championship games.
And you know I'm a Jets fan through and through. You know I love the Jets. You know I would get on a chair and defend Rex Ryan, but to bring him back. I can't bring Tannenbaum back. You got to give me a new GM. Someone was like, they're going to bring the old crew back. I'm like, why? They couldn't win a Super Bowl. They told you every year they were going to, and then they didn't. Like, it's just.
Listen, 1 year deal.
I hear that. I'm with it. I'm with it for a 1 year deal. We have Aaron Rodgers for $45 million. You know what I mean? He's on our team. That's what everybody talks about, too. It's like, oh, where's Rodgers going to do next year? How are the Jets going to trade him? Is he going to retire? Like, how is he getting off our roster? As much as I want, like, you to be right about something. Like, it's just, I'm just, the people who are talking about the Jets, like, understand what you're talking about. I'm just saying.
1 year deal.
All right.
Get these guys into proper shape mentally.
I don't hate the 1 year deal. It could be, honestly, any coach. But, yeah, a 1 year deal and definitely that.
And let's, at least make the playoffs. And we'll bring you back for another year because we're pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is returning in 2026 at least.
Sure.
He might return in 25. He's not coming back 26.
Well, I'm excited about what we do with this draft and what we do with the next draft. But I also am excited about who we drafted in like the 6th round this year from Florida State.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just putting it out there. Is that like if you're going to stick with Aaron Rodgers, why not stick with that guy's development? You know what I mean?
I think we are.
Okay, good. I'm just saying the Jets are
now,
so toxic.
The only other thing I can see happening is us drafting maybe Cam Ward or something.
That'd be wild.
Out of Miami. Oh,
that would be wild. Would you? Is Cam Ward and Shadir Sanders two people that you wouldn't want on? Like what? How?
I don't want Shador. I don't want Shador.
You don't want him, and I do. No, I don't hate him. I'm excited to see what he brings.
For the Jets. I do. I like him for the Giants, not the Jets.
Okay. Just because the Jets, they would just set him up for failure, low key. I don't mean to be like that, but like I want him to fall, but have someone there to catch him personally. Look at Gino, look at Zach Wilson, look at Ryan Fitzpatrick. Every Jet that leaves the Jets ends up being okay. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. That's all I'm trying to say.
Here's the issue with the Jets and with our quarterback issue. Like, not even our quarterback issue. Our aura as the New York Jets. Granted, we have less championships than the Giants.
Sure. Yeah.
But the Giants have Mets aura while the Jets have Yankees aura.
Sure.
The Jets have that legacy that's really like, we need you to come in and perform day one and get it done.
Sure.
Whereas the Giants have, you know what, it's okay. We can go through this rebuild a little bit.
They stick with it more. They stick with it. They stick with their players.
Exactly.
Like Eli Manning played for 15 years. He should be a Hall of Famer.
Which is why I say the Jets have the Yankees aura because, they're kind of on a, you know what? We drafted you. We need you to make an impact now, and we need to win now. Whereas the Giants are kind of like, we'll go through the process and get there.
I like that a lot. That's a good comparison. Although I'm a little scared for that comparison because the Yankees lately, have they been the Yankees?
Again, it's just like I said. It's just the aura that the team.
I hear you, and you're right.
So,
you're right.
That being said, I'd rather Shador go to the Giants because they'll let him grow. Whereas if we draft him, and especially if we still have Tay, we still got Garrett, we still got Brees, they're going to look at him and say, you have all of these weapons. You see what Brock Purdy did? Make something happen now. And they're not going to give him any type of grace. And I don't.
And I think he would succeed for a little bit, but then I think like any rookie, he'd get caught on. You know what I mean? Every rookie's got a tell. You know what I mean? You just got to wait until the tell comes out. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm trying. And as the Jets, they put the tell right out there. They're like, hey, by the way, this is this guy's tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to be like that, but that's just how we are. Oh, all right. You want to get to the last game of the day?
Last game of the day, my ATD slip is literally just there's 3 names:
What you got?
Tyreek Hill,
That's right.
A-Chain,
Okay.
and Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
That's it.
What about Waddle? Waddle had a great week last week. Could he score
And
this
that's
week?
why I'm not going with him today, because he's been so
Valid.
inconsistent this year that it's like he went last week. I don't think you're gonna go this week.
He had the
Gary?
best week in fantasy in 2 years last week. Like I'm happy for him, but I really hope it doesn't happen again. No offense.
Never know, man.
I know. It's just yeah.
There's that. Those are my ATDs for today. Play them at your own risk.
That's good.
All of them on a parlay. $10 wins you $3,918.
Nice.
Now,
Who do you got? You got the Green Bay Packers over Miami?
I do not.
Oh, I know we haven't gotten to pick them yet. I was just wondering.
I know we didn't get to pick them yet. We're gonna get to that pretty soon. I know the Lions game's gonna start by the time we do them, and I know Phil's about to post his, but we'll get into it in a few. Let's just talk about this past weekend.
Okay.
And we're gonna combine it with our fantasy talk because this last weekend was very active in our league.
Yep.
And it was very active on screen too. It was a great week, honestly. Last week we had the Browns win. Jameis Winston went crazy. Shout out him. That's not my pick'ems. But hey, it's Jameis Winston. I can't be mad. Sunday games. We had a lot of teams on bye. You know.
Thank God.
Good games from Sunday. Hey, Packers won by 1. Titans beat the Texans, ending the game on a safety.
That was crazy. Insane
to me. Who else won last week, man? Who did the Colts play?
Oh, the Cowboys beat the Commanders
Cowboys
last
beat
week.
The Commanders last week for sure. Yeah, that game was electric in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter for no reason, man.
Eagles Rams too. Was that Sunday night?
Eagles Rams was Sunday night. I'm trying to get to earlier games I forgot about.
My bad.
The Cardinals, I forgot who they played. The Cardinals Seahawks. Cardinals lost. Yeah. Offense could not get anything going.
That was crazy to me.
Kind of weird,
especially because Phil was saying they were frauds. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah,
Seattle might be doing something. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Okay, they're playing the Jets next.
With the Chiefs scraped by the Panthers. Shout out Bryce Young, amazing game.
I wish they beat them low key. I don't mean to be like that, but I really wish they beat them because everyone was like, "Oh, the Panthers aren't going to beat the Chiefs, right? It's not a trap game, right?" That was a close game. That was a really close game. Like I'm happy for Mahomes on that scramble. If he doesn't come up with that scramble, I don't know. I just like these 9-1 Chiefs, Elijah, to me are just so fraudulent. Like they are good. They are stacked. Don't get me wrong. Their defense is good, but like I just don't feel like they're the best team in football, and that's why we're all rooting for the Lions. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the reason why I don't think they're frauds, because at the end of the day,
I think they think they're number one though.
They're winning.
I get that. It is what I mean.
They have all of these wins for a reason. And they're all like, not all of them, but a lot of them are one possession games. So the Chiefs are getting the wins that in those close games. And that's what's going to matter in the playoffs.
No, I get that. I'm just saying you lucked out 4 or 5 times. Good luck in the playoffs. That's all I'm trying to say. You better get together where you start destroying teams because these one possession games, there's only so many calls you're going to get. I don't mean to be like that, but there's only so many because they get a lot of damn calls. I don't mean to be like that. They do. The Chiefs?
Again, like I said, it doesn't matter that they're getting the calls. What matters is that they're winning the games. So. That
they're winning the games, no doubt. I'm just saying that Travis Kelce better get his act together. I mean, low key, they're individually doing it week by week. They are getting better. You know what I mean? But they need to all put it together. You know what I'm saying? I just like this doesn't seem like a 3-peat team, even though they're gonna. You know what I mean? They have a huge chance too, because like I don't believe in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Do you believe in Buffalo in the playoffs?
Yes, I do believe in Buffalo in the playoffs.
You think they're going to take it this year?
I don't think they're going to take it, but I believe in them.
Okay.
No, over the Ravens and over the Chiefs, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying,
actually
though. That's
do
what I'm
think the
saying, though.
Ravens, though.
That's like I hope the Ravens go too. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is like if the Ravens don't go, then it's really up to Buffalo to beat Kansas City before the Kansas City Chiefs go to the Super Bowl for the third straight time. Like it just the math of it. It's insane. Unless an underdog comes out of nowhere like the MLB playoffs, but I doubt that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm going a little rant.
Well, in other news, we also had the Denver Broncos beat the Raiders. We had the Dolphins beat the Patriots. Solid wins for them.
Sure.
Vikings, Bears. That was the close game, not Packers, Bears. Sorry. The Vikings beat the Bears.
Caleb Williams played really well in that game, right?
Yep,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
As for the Packers, who actually lost, they won against the 49ers last week. I'm trying to see who else played last week, man. I'm talking about the earlier games before I get to Sunday and Monday night.
Okay. I want to talk about Monday night, but yeah.
I think that's it, actually. That might be all the games from last week. I'm going to assume it is.
There were a hell of people on buys. There were like 4 or 5 buys.
6 buys.
6 buys? All right, cool. That's what's up.
I think that was it. So what we're going to do is now we're going to move on. We're going to actually start talking about Sunday night. We're going to start with that. Eagles Rams in prime time. Anticlimactic game. I could have sworn that the Rams were going to win that game, but then Saquon Barkley went and set a record.
300 yards from scrimmage. Hey, Giants fans, how you miss him now? You miss him? You miss him?
Here's my issue, though. I do not think that he would have been doing the same thing on the Giants, so I'm going to leave that alone.
I disagree with that. I'm sorry. I've seen that on TikTok, and I massively disagree with that. He brought us to the play. People, Elijah, I see Giants fans on TikTok going, drafting Daniel Jones at 2 is the worst move for this organization. I go, what are you talking about? I don't mean to be like that, but like, let's not say bad things that have I don't mean to be like, I get 2 is a high pick for a running back, but what he just did last night, we can't, you know what I mean? We can't walk that back. What he did on Sunday, we can't walk it back. A lot of people are saying he's now in the conversation for MVP. A lot of people are saying he's now in the conversation for Offensive Player of the Year. You know what I mean? I'm just saying he was doing that on the Giants. 2 years ago we went to the playoffs. I'm not with no offensive line. I'm just saying he was 60% of the offense, and then Giants fans are just like, oh, we'll just draft Tyrone Tracy in the 5th round. And it's the same thing. No, it's not. If you think Tyrone Tracy and Saquon Barkley are the same thing, which I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying other Giants fans are saying that, you're nuts to me. You're ill. You need to go to a doctor. I don't mean to be like that, but I just don't think they're the same thing. And I would have paid Saquon $13 million. I don't mean to be like that, but
my thing is Daniel Jones' play held Saquon back, and that's the reason why Saquon wasn't Saquon when he was here.
But I would say Saquon propelled Daniel Jones's play to get him to the playoffs.
But last year when Daniel Jones came back,
he was injured. He was injured all last year. He didn't come back last year. He got injured in week 4 or something, right?
No, he came back last year.
When did he come back? For 3 games or something. It wasn't for the majority of the season.
But when he came back, he didn't do anything. That's the issue.
Yeah, but they're already out of it by the time he came back, wasn't it?
Either way, he did nothing when he came back.
I get you. I'm just saying he wasn't even supposed to come back last year. He was a season-ending injury. No, he was a season-ending injury, and you saw when he came back, he was half of himself. I mean, I think he played better this year than he played last year, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a bias thing. I don't know.
I don't think he played well this year.
No, I don't think he played well, but I think he played better than he played last year. Versus the year he went to the playoffs and you had to sign him for $160 million instead of franchise tagging him because you already declined his rookie deal. It's just, I don't know. I hear you. I'm glad that saga's over, and hopefully the saga ends even sooner in my eyes. I don't know. This has just been a long 2 years.
Other than that, we're talking about Saquon and how well he's played.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yes, he has played well to be in the MVP conversation. Now, I feel like the MVP has turned into a quarterback award, so obviously he's not going to get it. It's going to end up going to, I believe, Lamar.
Okay, I like Lamar too. I mean, I got him on my fantasy team. I mean,
my number 2 is Josh Allen.
Okay.
My number 3, people gonna hate this, is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, his team is still 9-1.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes has played well enough to even be considered a top 5 person for MVP this year. I don't care about the team aspect. I could care less about the team aspect. I don't mean to be like that.
At the end of the day, his team is still 9-1, so we have to.
And that's what's problem with this award. Like you're saying, it's a quarterback award. Technically, it's not. I'm just.
Oh, finish a sentence, nigga. Damn.
I hear you. I'm just saying, dog. It's not.
Like I said, his team is still 9-1, so I gotta put him third. Fourth, I got Justin Herbert because his team is sitting at. They were 7-3. They're 7-4 now. They just lost to the Ravens in a very close, very interesting game.
It was a great game. I love Lamar Jackson in that game. It was a great game. He played. I agree with you, Herbert too. Like I think Herbert's improving. I think he could probably even be up more. And I've hated on Justin Herbert. I don't know.
And my number 5 is going to be. I just had the name in my head, man. My number 5 is. Who's my number 5, man? Oh, Saquon.
Okay.
Saquon's my number 5.
Okay.
That's my MVP race. I think it's going to end up going to be a runaway award for Lamar. But that Offensive Player of the Year, it has to be Saquon.
Okay.
If he doesn't win MVP, and then
sure.
My rookie.
You don't like Derrick Henry as the second? Just wondering.
No.
Okay. Just wondering. Okay.
Only reason why is just because Saquon has. I hate to say it, he's transformed the Eagles' offense entirely. He has more yards. He has more all-purpose yards than Derrick Henry does.
Yeah.
I think he has more all-purpose touchdowns as well.
No, he only has he's less touchdowns.
I'm talking about all around receiving.
And receiving. Okay, well, you can check. I don't. How many receiving touchdowns does he have? 3.
Yeah. Saquon.
Because I'm pretty sure Henry's at 14 touchdowns and Saquon's at 10. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure on the rushing end. But I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think he is having a better season than Henry, but I think Henry is more stride for stride with him than a lot of people think. I don't know.
I'm pulling this up right now. Saquon has 10 rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
Okay. And only 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. But I'm with you. I want Saquon. I mean, low-key, I'd like him to be my MVP, realistically. I think he should win Offensive Player of the Year. I think he's going to get snubbed for both of those things because...
All right, Derrick Henry does have 15 total touchdowns.
Yeah. So...
But at the end of the day, I still think Saquon does have more yards. Derrick Henry has more touchdowns. So, yeah, Derrick Henry's the number 2. And it's probably close. But
I think Derrick Henry's transformed that offense more than Saquon has, personally. Just because, like, last year they were good with Swift. They were good with Sanders the year before with that. I mean, they have a great offensive line. You know what I mean? You put anybody. I'm not saying you put anybody there because Saquon's doing amazing things, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I'm just saying that, like...
It's when you put somebody of that talent caliber
in
that backfield, it's different.
For me, it's like when you have A.J. Brown on the same team, it's like, don't get me wrong, Saquon's amazing. He's the MVP, but like you free up A.J. Brown's targets by having a Saquon in the backfield. You know what I mean? Like it's just gravy at that point. That's where it's nice. You know what I mean? Because I think they mutually help out each other. Because I don't know if the Ravens have somebody like that. I mean, I guess Lamar with that read option. You know what I mean? But I mean, I would say Lamar with that read option is probably the same exact thing, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Next up, we're gonna start talking about this Monday night game, which we're already talking about Derrick Henry.
I mean, dog. I mean, you had top 5 MVPs. Can I get my top 5 MVPs real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I'd say Saquon's in the conversation, Henry's in the conversation, Jackson's in the conversation. I put Herbert in my top 3 just because I think the Chargers are playing way better than I thought, and then. Last one, secret one, you're going to say Patrick Mahomes is doing great. I'm going to say Jared Goff should be in that conversation. Jared Goff's playing way better than Patrick Mahomes, personally, but that's just me.
I think that 6 interception performance ruined.
You think so? You think that one thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think of Peyton Manning, I think of Joe Namath. They throw a lot of interceptions. Brett Favre.
Nah, man, it's 6 interceptions is really crazy, and like the team still got the win, so I don't know.
I hear you.
Other than that, Jared Goff has played a flawless year. Basically, this team is humming, and like I said, they're getting ready to start in the next 2 minutes, man.
It's gonna be exciting.
I gotta find my controller so I can put this YouTube TV on so I can watch the game when it starts.
What is it on? Is it on is it on like MSNBC or is it, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what channel it's on. I think it
Okay.
should be on NBC actually though.
Okay, cool. I
I
just was
think
wondering
first
why
game's
there's no
on
pregame
NBC,
progress.
second game's on like Fox, and third game's on. I might be wrong. All right, first game's on CBS, second game's on Fox, third game's on NBC.
Word.
All right. Tony Romo in the booth today, which I actually enjoy. But let's ignore this real quick. Let's get into, since we're talking about it, let's talk about our fantasy week real quick.
Sure.
To start off, let's congratulate John for clinching the number 2 seed.
Thank you. Thank you.
His division.
Appreciate you.
John has had a stellar year. Okay, star players have been, I think you got Puka over there. No,
Nope,
you don't.
traded him.
You traded Puka. You have you've had Kareem Hunt though.
Yeah.
I know you've had him, and he's obviously been a dog for you.
Thank you.
Let me see. I'm trying to find your team here. Okay, Breece Hall, Lamar, Nico Collins, and Jettas. Okay. You got Pickens on the bench. Neighbors, Travis Kelce. You have a very good team.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
His projection for this week is 146.5, which is very high.
It's my projection's been off a couple weeks. Lamar Jackson saved me last Monday night. I'm not gonna front. That's why he should definitely be MVP. I can't agree with you more, just because as much as he saved my butt.
At the end of the day, what's been happening is you've been getting wins. You are sitting at 9-3.
I'm excited about it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Other than that, shout out RJ.
Hell yeah.
It's not showing again. See?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, but on Tuesday, I'm the commissioner.
It really is not showing now. It was showing before. That's so fun. That's crazy.
Yeah. On Tuesday, when I woke up and I gave the weekly recap and I announced who clinched playoff positions, playoff seedings, and all of that, RJ did not clinch a playoff spot.
Yeah.
We woke up Wednesday morning and it said he clinched. Now today is Thursday and it's not there. So I guess he hasn't clinched a playoff spot. So the only 2 playoff spots are clinched is John in the 2 seed.
Yeah.
And somebody else is in the 1 seed.
We know he'll make the playoffs, realistically. You know what I mean? Like, we know he's there.
I can't say that.
Oh, you don't think so? You think Zach will make it?
He could.
I
think he's actually in the bracket right now, if you look at it.
I get you.
Zach is sitting in the 8 slot.
Is he? All right, word. I thought RJ was 3rd, so I just feel like it'd be very drastic if he fell
RJ's
that much.
sitting in 4 right now. Javy's sitting 3rd.
Okay, valid. Oh,
So
you're
we got
right.
Javy 3rd right now, RJ 4th, and I'm trying to see who's 5th right now. Phil is 5th. All 3 of them are 7-5. Then we have a 6-6 in this 6-6 is sitting in 6-7, which is Kevin at 6-6 and Ronald at 6-6. Kevin in 6, Ronald is 7. And then we have somebody under 500, Zach, 5-7, sitting in the 8 spot. Everybody else is under 500 as well. Obviously, Clifton is 5-7, sitting in the 9 spot. Then we have 3 and 9 teams at 10, 11, and 12. So,
and you know what makes this even crazier? That I just looked and I was about to give you like smack for who everyone was playing this week, but the 2 7-5 teams are playing each other, and you're playing RJ.
Phil is playing Javi, which somebody will be 7-6, somebody will be 8-5, and somebody will clinch a spot this week.
That's right.
I have the chance to ruin RJ's season this week.
That could be fun. Could be fun time.
Which I hope I do, because all right, let me tell you guys what happened.
Oh,
what's Phil? There goes Phil.
Put Phil on this blast. Put Phil on this blast. Phil, you better come on with this win, baby. Can't be. You at right now? How much? You at Sorry about it. You're at a.
Go ahead.
2%. 48%.
I'm gonna just take this picture real quick and send this to Javi real quick, just so he knows what's.
I just want to put this out there. You're 48. He's 52. I just want to put that out there. Javi, I would taunt him if I was.
Hold on. Here we go.
I mean, I'm for taunts.
Real quick. This is for Javi. Phil has put you on notice, brother.
So we're not biased, Javi. You're projected to win. Don't worry about it. We believe in you.
You're projected to win, but Phil has put you on notice.
Ooh. It's a big week.
So that's where we are right now. Like I said, I have the chance to ruin RJ's season. I think I'm projected to win. My projection this week is pretty high. I'm projected to win 60-40 win probability.
Elijah, let me take a break for a second. All right, can I just point this out real quick? The Knicks got blown out by the Mavs last night. And who told us it was going to be a lock? That would be Phil He. I just want to put that out there real quick. Who
You said the Knicks were going to be a lock last night?
Yep, that's what he said. He said, "Oh, is this a trap game too?" I think it was, Phil. I think it was a trap game. You should have paid attention, but it is what it is. I'm just saying. That's what he said. I'm just saying.
Either way, I had Knicks money line last night in a chess move because whenever I play money lines, I lose.
Damn. So, thanks. Next time, tell me. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be checkmate, but I hear you. That's a good move.
Mavs win. But like I said, I got to play RJ this week. Hopefully, I can ruin his week. And let's see, Ronald. Who does Ronald play this week? Ronald plays Clifton. Ronald can ruin Clifton's season.
That's what
Shane and Akeem are playing each other. They're both 3-9, so the loser will be eliminated for sure.
1,000%.
Other than that, Josh has the opportunity to ruin Zach's season a little bit. Zach's sitting at 5-7. Zach's projected to win, but Josh can ruin that season. And you have the opportunity to ruin Kevin's season.
That would be awesome. I would love to ruin Kevin's season and give Zach a little chance.
But
although I like Kevin.
Week, we're starting within the next 5 minutes. I'm sitting here looking at the CBS booth. Jim Nance, Gene Steratore. I don't know how to say his name. And then Tony Romo in the booth.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, honestly.
I can't wait for this game to start.
Bro, I got the jitters. It should have started by now.
Today feels like one of those days I'm going to hit a parlay, and it's like I need this game to start.
I'm hoping the Giants win, low-key. But they won't, which will be okay. I don't know. It'll be it.
I doubt they will, man. But
I cut the tension with a knife in my family.
Let's go. Football day.
Let's go. Football day. That's what I love about Thanksgiving.
Anyways, let's get into it. Let's give our pick'ems real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here. So like I said, I got the pick'em sheet right here.
Lit.
And we're going to start with the Lions-Bears. We're gonna breeze through these, though.
Give me Detroit first. I don't mean to pick first.
I got Detroit as well. Lit. We're going to breeze through Dallas Giants.
That's you first.
I got Dallas.
I got Dallas as well.
It's in Dallas.
Yep. Dallas.
And then last game, Miami Green Bay. I got Miami.
I got Green Bay. Xavier McKinney. Let's go, baby.
I got Miami in that game. Tomorrow's game, Vegas and Kansas City. I got Kansas City. Hear me. And I got Kansas City. This is my lock of the week because I remember they were taunting Mahomes before the season started. So give me Kansas City in a blowout. Maybe not a blowout.
I agree. If there's one week that Kansas City needs to win a game, it's this week because what happened last week with the Panthers, that was just like they're a better team than that. And I'm talking a lot of smack, and you're right. Realistically, with Patrick Mahomes is playing better than what he put up last week, but it's just they need to win a lot. So I'm gonna go Kansas City too. It was a good pick.
And the game has started, by the way. Chargers at Atlanta. This could be a trap game for LA. Let's go, Monty. Monty hooping already. He started. Chargers at Atlanta. You going first this one. I just went first Kansas City game.
I can't pick against the Chargers. I've been doing that all year and they've won like 8 games. So give me the Chargers.
I'm very particular about my trap games, man. And this feels like one. So I'm gonna have to go with Atlanta.
Okay, cool. Can I say this? Me and Phil bet that the Chargers wouldn't have 8.5 wins. This might be the week that they get 8.5 wins. I'm just saying. So this
might be the week that they get 8 wins.
Maybe they might. Or well, I'm just on the road. You're right. You're totally right. Is it? They're at 7 right now.
They're at 7. They're 7.
Okay, bet. All right. So not this week, Phil.
Next up, we got Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Now, this Cincinnati team has woken up. Pittsburgh let me down last week. I'm rolling with Cincinnati. I'm going
Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, but this Pittsburgh team is going to the playoffs. And they need to cover. They need to cover. Straight up. If you're going to win this game, Pittsburgh, you need to cover these. Elijah, you're not wrong with this team has woken up. I think they've woken up way too late. You know what I mean? I think they have a shot at a wild card. I'm not trying to say they don't. I'm just saying that like that defense, that defense better not give up another game like they did with Jamar Chase with those Ravens. That was just, bro.
As far as a wild card, I think they're done here. I think they're sitting at 3-8.
Probably, yeah. They're probably gone, right? I mean,
think
I don't want to count out Joe Burrow like that, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a horrible year.
All right, Monty has started the game with 4 straight carries.
Wow, okay. I thought he was gonna. I mean, he was. That's what's up. Okay, good to hear. I like that.
Gives his in, and they're throwing the ball immediately to Jamison Williams. First down. Sorry, it's not play-by-play commentary. Next up, we got Arizona at Minnesota. This is a clear. To me, it's a clear Minnesota win.
Does Arizona not bounce back though? They lost last week to. I mean, you're right with Minnesota, but
we're talking about a Minnesota defense who has actually the number 1 defense right now.
I know Brian Flores, so good.
Listen, the looks I've been seeing from Flores. How do you disguise a cover 3 with? He disguised a cover 3, and I'm talking about a full cover 3 with the linebackers dropping back too. He disguised it with 8 men in the box. Harrison Smith, who covered the middle of the field.
Preach.
He was basically sitting at the end, covered the center of the. This he's insane.
Preach. I mean, you're right.
7-8 men in the box, and you're running a cover 3. You're sending your safety to show blitz, and then having him cover the middle of the field. Listen, you're crazy.
I'm just saying. Also, last week, the Vikings won by throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson twice. They didn't even need him. Justin Jefferson was like, we can either throw it to everybody else or we can throw it to me. Either way, we're going to win the game. I was like, oh, my God.
Well, what's been happening is that teams are starting to double Justin a little bit more because they don't want him burning them. Yeah. And the thing is, Sam Darnold is playing good enough to make the right reads and get it to Addison, get it to Hawkinson.
True.
Get it to, what's their other – I forgot the other receiver's name.
No, you're right. Preach, though. Preach.
And Aaron Jones can also hoop. So, listen, Minnesota's been playing well. Next up, we got Indy at New England. I got New England.
This seems like a trap game.
I got New England.
Give me Indy. I'm with you on New England. I like Drake May. Do you like Drake May?
I do.
Just a real quick. Okay, that's what it's saying. But I'm gonna go Indy here.
As an unbiased fan, I'm a fan of Drake May.
Same.
As a Jets fan, fuck Drake May.
Yeah, I hate Drake May, but I mean he's got a bright future. So we gotta watch out for him.
Next up, we got the Jets at Seattle at the Jets.
Geno Smith revenge game.
I think Seattle probably wins this game, but I'm rolling with the Jets. I'm not going to pick against this.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'll roll with the Jets too, but we're gonna lose this game. We're gonna lose because I mean we got blown out by Arizona, and then Arizona lost to Seattle. So I just from that math, I'd probably pick Seattle, but I'm gonna roll with the Jets too, just because I'd like to get a couple wins. I doubt it, but
I'm rolling with the Jets. I'm not gonna pick against us. Next up, we got Tennessee at Washington. There's no way Washington loses this game. Rolling with Washington.
Do you believe what some people are saying about Washington, about how they only played like bad teams?
They have a rookie quarterback.
Thank you. Preach about it.
To be freaking Lamar Jackson reincarnated. Relax. He's a rookie. Let him get acclimated to the NFL. Obviously, if he runs into a better team that has a better defense, he's not going to play the best. And
can I say that I'll take his first half of the stats and then a little bit of struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stats were good. I don't care if they were playing bad teams. They produced. That's what. Oh my God! Like who are we talking? Like what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like I don't mean to be like that, but like the kid is going through progressions, and at least he produced. At least he put up 30 points. There's so many people who didn't.
Jaden Daniels.
Does he win rookie of the
year? He's my rookie of the year.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
He's in a few years he'll be a great player in this league.
Sure.
In a few years, he'll be a top 5 quarterback, I think.
Oh,
I like that. Give him some grace. He's a rookie. And this is the same thing I was saying about the Jets. Y'all wanted Zach Wilson to come in and just hoop immediately. He's not going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay? Every rookie is not going to just come in and adjust that quickly, especially when you're playing in a conference like Zach Wilson was playing in Pac-12. Was it?
Yeah.
I think he's in Pac-12. He played for BYU.
BYU.
Competition.
Yeah. You're right. You're on point. You're spitting fire today. We need you on NFL more. Let's get it. Sorry about it.
If I had the time, I'd be here every week.
I know.
That's
We'll switch it to Thursdays more though, too. We'll switch it to Thursdays more.
I
You know what I
can't
mean?
do Thursdays either. That's my thing.
I know,
right
but
now.
you've been making it work though. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
trying.
You're the best.
Let's
Right?
get into the next game. No, let's get into the next one. Houston at Jacksonville. Great bounce back spot for Houston. I'm rolling with Houston.
Same. I want CJ Stroud to put up some numbers. And Trevor Lawrence is still injured, right?
Trevor Lawrence is done. I think he's done for the year.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Sounds
So
good.
we're gonna roll with Houston. Next game we got Rams at New Orleans. This is going to be a very interesting game. I'm giving New Orleans a lot of credit here, but I think this is going to be a very interesting game, and I'm rolling with LA. Don't do that.
Okay. You were saying New Orleans for a minute, like I'm interested. Scout. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm going LA too, but I'd love to see Valdez Scantling go off. You know that one player in fantasy that he was with Aaron Rodgers and he was with Patrick Mahomes. Now he's somehow in New Orleans for something, going off for like 35 points or whatever. Like, I'd like to see that happen again. Good for him.
All right. Next up, we got Tampa at Carolina. After the way Carolina played last week, I would not be surprised if they won. I'm rolling with Baker and the boys. Well, and the Bucks, not the boys.
Yeah, I appreciate what you said about Carolina, so I'll go Carolina. I think you were right overall. So I mean, but I could see Baker taking it. I'm gonna go Carolina though. Take the oddball.
All right. Next up, we got Philly at Baltimore in the game of the week. I'm rolling with Baltimore. It's in Baltimore, and it's not a long trip for Philly, but I'm rolling with Baltimore. Jared Goff throwing to that was almost a PI. Sorry.
I hope I'm a jinx. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay.
Because Saquon Barkley, I mean, like you said, he's a dynamic offense. I'd like to think the Eagles defense is somewhat decent, that they could try to contain Lamar Jackson, even though you're not gonna. I mean, I think it's gonna be up to the Baltimore wide receiving core. You know what I mean? Like, I think they need to catch the ball too. They need to go out and get it. Bateman, you know what I mean? Like Andrews, like Flowers. I mean, it's up to them. If they make all their catches and like beat the crap out of the Eagles, which they could, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Do you like Cooper DeJean, by the way? Have you seen that guy play?
Nah, I'm not really following the Eagles that much.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you ever watch Saquon and he, you know what I mean, it goes to defense, try looking at Cooper DeJean, or I really like the D line of the Eagles personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm sorry, I'm watching this last play that the Lions had.
Never apologize on Thanksgiving for football. You Gucci. I cannot believe.
Jared Goff, Mr. Reed.
Unfortunate. I haven't put it on yet. I'm gonna put it on in a minute.
Yeah, the route I saw Laporta have he had a step on who was guarding him. It was a linebacker on him, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Jared Goff threw it over the middle. It looked like cover 3.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it didn't look like cover 3. It looked like a man covered. It looked like a man with a linebacker zone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the linebackers obviously had to man up with Laporta. Laporta had to step on the line going to the outside, but Jared Goff wanted to let go of the ball because he did hold it for a little bit, so he threw it over the middle and incomplete pass. It was definitely a man look, but the linebacker spy basically.
This is gonna be a dumb question, but do you think soon they're gonna go to more safeties moving into linebackers, because like, you know how like they're playing skinnier? Okay, cool.
Kyle Hamilton has shown that the safety can play linebacker, and that's where the change is going to be. All right, cool. Next up, all right, got to get to the rest of these pick'ems so we can get up out of here.
Sorry about that. Okay.
San Francisco at Buffalo, and the fact that it's at Buffalo, I'm going to roll with Buffalo.
You know how I would not be surprised
though. I would not be surprised though, because this is Purdy return game. Bosa coming back. Like, this is going to be one of those games where that San Francisco offense could super open up this week.
Is their season on the line?
Their season's not really on the line. They're sitting at 5-6, I believe, though. So it might be on the line.
If they lose this game, they might not hit the wild. That's insane. Could you imagine the 49ers already being out?
I don't think that'll happen, but listen.
Give me the 49ers. Hopefully
I always
say
this, they wake up at the right time every year. I think this is around their wake up week. So I'm hoping they do wake it up, but I'm going to roll with Buffalo just because.
I like you picking Buffalo.
And it's going to be a snow game.
Is it? Oh, let's get it. I'm excited for that. Sorry. Next.
So you got Buffalo?
I got the other way. I got 49ers.
Okay. And then the last game of the week is Cleveland at Denver, and I got Denver.
Lit. We agreeing
I
on
got-
Denver.
Listen, I was wrong. I apologize already. I got Bo Nix having another solid week and Denver winning by 3.
Word. Well, first things first, I have Denver too. Second things first, I liked your take at the beginning of the year. I'm fine that you went at Denver. Denver had things to prove. I'm glad Bo Nix came out. You know what I mean? He did what he did because he needed to. You know what I mean? This was a franchise that was struggling. You know what I mean? You need someone to say that sometimes, and then you need to be proven wrong. So I mean, it was an interesting take. You came out with about so what it is. I liked it. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what we appreciate you at Ball Center for doing. Because you're making ballsy takes. You're making ballsy takes, and that's facts.
I said what I had to say about Denver.
I got a question for you real quick, though. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix, does he make, where is he in that rookie conversation? He's not one, but is he top 3?
I think he's definitely top 3.
Okay. I think May's in a way there. You know what I mean? I would put him either in that conversation.
In terms of quarterbacks,
yeah, quarterbacks.
I think he's 2.
Okay.
In terms of rookies, he's 3 or 4, depending on where you put McConkey.
Sure. I mean, I also think Neighbors is kind of there, although McConkey's been doing better because they got the winning record.
Neighbors is there if he had a quarterback, but
if he had a quarterback,
I have Jaden as my 1.
Okay, yeah.
My number 2 rookie is Brock Bowers.
Oh, well, he's on your team. He's killing it for you. Which, by the way,
can I just, this year.
Yeah, can I just point out in fantasy your team? Because I think you've only lost 1 game, and I apologize for not going
to it. Let's get to it after
this. After
my rookie talk real quick. Jaden is my 1. Brock is my 2.
Gotcha. Sorry.
I have Bo Nix at 3 because he's a quarterback.
Okay.
And I have McConkey at 4.
Okay.
And then I got Drake May at 5.
Okay.
Those are my offensive rookies.
I like Brock Bowers. I think he's a great tight end. I just have him at 3. I'm sorry. Bo Nix to me is like I don't know if he's top 2, but you're right. You're making a huge case for him that he's probably the second best rookie in terms of just improved wise of where he was taken versus what people thought of him. So I'd probably go. You're right. Daniels, May, or you went Bowers, but I'd go May, and then I'd probably go Bowers because you're right. He's the number 1 tight end, and then. To me, it's a toss-up between Ladd McConkey and Neighbors. You're right, it's Ladd McConkey, but and then honestly, yeah, Drake May at 5. I like that. Or I'd try to switch Ladd McConkey and Drake May because I've been really impressed with Drake May lately. I don't know why, but yeah.
8 in the box. Jesus, this Lions defense is flying.
I'm happy about it.
No, but yeah, that's my rookie ladder. I'm not mad at yours either. They're very interchangeable. Like nobody's really been standing out to me except for Jaden.
Facts.
But it is what it is. That is going to end our podcast today. But before we go, we have to ask the cliche, annoying question: what are you most thankful for this year?
What am I most thankful for this year? I'm gonna be honest with you, and we're gonna make this a little about you right now. I'm most thankful for Love the Chase because I'm trying to chase you down, and right now you're at 11-1, and you don't really take that much compliments, but I want to say it's been a great season. You've won a lot of close games that I'm happy for you, but they close. We go see how they go. But I think you have an amazing team. I just want to spot you out real quick. You had Justin Herbert at quarterback, Aaron Jones at running back, Alvin Kamara at running back, Jamar Chase at wide receiver, T. Higgins at wide receiver, 2 Cincy's. I like that. Bowers at tight end, Pollard at running back, Texans defense. That was a great pickup. Fabian kicker. Questioning that a little bit just because I wonder how it's going to be playoff time. I like Charbonnet. Dude, that last kick, I thought of you. I was like, I wonder what Elijah thinks on this because I knew you had Fabian because I have the Eagles guy and Phil was making fun of me because I picked him because that girl kicks on TikTok.
Yeah. But
realistically, I was like, she can make some kicks. So why not? I mean, why not? Especially if they're doing it. I thought D-Hop was probably the best trade of the year. And then I apologize for Deebo Samuel not having the year he's supposed to have because you kept him. But realistically, that was a great keep. And then Hill, dog, your roster's fire as hell. And honestly, Juwan Jennings might be the pickup of the year too. And
you know what's crazy? I was actually trying to trade him yesterday, man.
Were you?
I wasn't trying to get rid of him for real, but I wanted. Yeah. You want to know why I was so mad at this other trade yesterday, the RJ Hakeem trade? I wanted A-Chain.
Okay.
And I definitely contacted Hakeem first.
I hear that.
and then RJ swooped in and sent the deal right after me. And
Yeah.
my deal was I sent him 2 deals. I sent T. Higgins and Pollard for A-Chain.
Okay.
And then I sent Juwan Jennings and Pollard for A-Chain.
Okay.
I also sent, I think it was Pollard, Juwan Jennings, and I think DeMario Douglas for A-Chain and Jamison Williams.
Okay.
He declined my deals because he got the DeAndre Swift, Garrett Wilson deal for A-Chain and Williams.
That was it was interesting to see.
That got me
how I
upset.
feel about it.
And another deal I sent out yesterday was I sent a Juwan Jennings Pollard trade for Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
Tried to trade with Phil. Phil didn't want it. And at the end of the day, because of my team and how they look, I'm not mad that I wasn't able to pull off any trades because I'm still, and this is just going to be, I'm not in commissioner mode. I'm projected to score 153 this week. John's projected to score 148. That is super high. I'm projected to score higher, 153. I've been projected to score the highest the entire year. I've been number 1 in the power rankings, and it's a nice feeling to know that, okay, I drafted well. I picked great keepers last year. And it's like I said, it's just nice to know that I did a good job.
Yeah.
You killed it. To get the year going. But the job is not finished, and I can't celebrate anything because we're talking about this is my third or fourth year here.
Yeah.
Year 1, I scraped into the playoffs. I literally finished like 6-7-1 or 6-8-1. Like I finished under 500, made the playoffs.
You were like the 8th seed, right?
Yes, 8th seed knocked out in round 1 by I forgot who knocked me out round 1. Year after
you upset. Didn't you upset round 1? Wasn't that the year you upset? That might have been. I don't mean to be like that, but I think you had an 8.
I don't remember.
Okay. I think you upset the number 1, which was hilarious.
Year after that was another weird. I scraped into the playoffs barely, and it was like, okay, this has got to stop.
I hear that.
I don't think that's a catch. But year 3, which was last year, we're going to talk about it. I got into the playoffs solidly. Okay, 4th or 5th seed. I made it. I was not 4th or 5th. I was 5th or 6th seed. I made it to the playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. Beat Phil in the first round. I forgot who I beat in the second round. I ended up making it to the finals, and I lost to John.
Happens.
So this year, I'm really worried about trying to. I want to finish the job. I want to finish the story, and I want the win. This is also the highest buy-in that we've ever had in this league, and I want the money.
I want a grand too. You don't? Yeah.
I don't want my money. I don't want my money back. I want the money. And like I said, listen, clinching the 1 seed was the first step. You know, winning games, obviously, clinching the playoff seed was the first step. Clinching the 1 seed was the next step. And now we got to get into the playoffs. And I just hope my team stays healthy because I know Kamara had the broken hand earlier this year. He could just clock out whenever he wants.
He might take you all the way to the end though. Like I had him last year, and like, he's tough, but sometimes he'll just give you a huge game, like a 40-point game out of nowhere.
Well, he's done that already, and it's like, okay, cool, I appreciate it, but now I don't just need Kamara to step up. I need Debo. I need him to wake up. I got Jamar Chase. I need him to stay awake. He can clock out whenever too. If they're out of the playoff race, why does he play the rest of the year?
Yeah, and I can't wait to play you in the playoffs. Hopefully I get to play you because we're out on the opposite ends of the bracket. But
and that's exactly why if the only time we'll see each other will be the championship again. And I wouldn't mind a repeat. I would not mind a little Cavs Warriors repeat.
No, absolutely. Which we might have to change it. We might have to change up the matchups. I don't know who I want to be, Cavs or Warriors. You're LeBron? I have to be Curry.
I don't know who
you're Curry. You're definitely Curry. I mean, right now you're leading. So yeah, let's get it.
I'm nobody until we get to the championship, man. So
got you.
I haven't really talked about my team a lot in the fantasy chat either.
Yeah,
like I'm the commissioner, so when I do weekly reports, I kind of ignore myself. Like I'm
sure you do.
I do what I did. It doesn't matter.
It kills Phil.
Everybody else who won, and let's worry about next week. I just want to lock in and get to the championship and win the championship this year, man. That's what I want.
I'm rooting for you if I don't get there. If I get there, it's gonna be a fun time.
I'm rooting for you to get there, man.
Yeah, facts. I want to play you again. That'd be fun as hell. Plus,
After
it's
the
like
week-
even funnier with the league.
After
'Cause
week
they'll also
6, we
watch
were
it
still both
again.
undefeated, and we were talking to each other, and we're just like, "Damn, I hope we both stay undefeated till we see each other week 7." I think you ended up losing one game before
I lost.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I handed you another loss, and then right after that, I lost to Zach.
Yeah.
And then my
Bro.
undefeated. But
That was a crazy game. I was watching that matchup like, what is, bruh? And that was a close game too.
yeah, but again, like the way that you've been saying, I've been losing close games. I actually, if we look
You
at
only lost one close game. You know what I mean?
if we look at the standings, I have the most points for by almost 100 points.
No doubt. Yeah. You're by me by 100 points.
Yeah, I have 1747. You're second at 1654.
Yeah. I think
I
no
also
doubt
have the lowest, one of the lowest points against, though. That's the craziest part.
Yeah.
My points against is 1388. The next lowest is, I think, 1418.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
But doesn't matter. We're going to get to the playoffs. We're going to finish this year out strong. Again, I'm going to ask you this cliche-ass question, and we're going to get up out of here. What are you most thankful for?
I'll say the same thing. You and fantasy, dog. You've been running this league great. I appreciate you. That was my answer before, and that's my answer right now. I appreciate you doing a podcast with me on Thanksgiving. It was fun talking football. I'm sorry, we need to get more into the communicating and like podcasting. I definitely stepped on your toes a little bit today. That's apologies on me, but like
it's
I don't know.
all good.
It was fun. I know. I love your points, but I want to get to them. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's an inside joke within the chat. That's what it is for real.
I know. I really do. I apologize.
But what I'm most thankful for is the 2 F's on Thanksgiving: food and football.
Absolutely.
Today, I'm locked into these games, man. 5 minutes left in the first quarter of the Lions Bears, and I'm trying to go get to this game and watch it in its entirety. Going to try and get some food somewhere.
Wait, I think there's one more F. Family. Who you looking to have that conversation with? Who's I don't want to say the weird uncle, but like
I'm actually, so today is a different day for me.
Okay, sorry.
Not spending time with that side of the family. I'm in Raw with a nice little catch and run. Sorry. I'm not spending time with that side of the family. My family's going to my other side of the family today. So it's a bunch of family members that I don't really know. So food, family, and football for sure. Yeah, I left out family only because I don't know that side of the family.
Got you. My bad. Sorry. I just brought it up because my uncle's Irish, and we always have some type of weird conversation on Thanksgiving. It's something. He brings up something. I'm like, hey, did you know this though? And he's like, no. Oh, but yeah,
we're gonna get up out of here, man. I hope whoever's watching, we do have a viewer. We had a few viewers earlier. Hope whoever was watching, whoever watches this back, y'all see this. Let us know in the comments what y'all think about pick'ems. Let us know what y'all are most thankful for. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the weekend. Y'all saw my play. Y'all heard my play. Bet at your own risk. I am not a guru, okay? I don't understand it. I don't understand it now. I just make plays that I feel, and some of them hit, some of them don't. I am positive for the year. I am positive over my entire betting life. But bet at your own risk. Other than that, man, there goes Jahmyr Gibbs. There you go.
Touchdown?
He didn't score. No touchdown. But we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you for watching Ball Central. Make sure you see the socials. Okay, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got I don't know if we're gonna get on
the gaming channel.
Yeah, we got the gaming channel. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. Everything's Baller Central 4. Baller Central, the number 4. The reason why it's number 4 is because we have 4 hosts. We also have we technically have like 5 hosts.
Sure.
But it's 4 hosts. It's me, John, Phil. We have TJ and we have Walid.
Hell yeah.
All right. Baller Central 4, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Twitch. Baller Central on the YouTube, Baller Central Gaming on YouTube. Phil has been on that channel, OD. I'm on the channel as well. John don't really play games like that, but we are all here. We respond, you feel me? Lock in, subscribe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family. And we are getting up out of here. I don't know what song to play to close out, but I'll play one of my songs. Later.
producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, and you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.
Bob, did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real?
Yeah.
I don't want to question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.